In Weintek's HMI product, the built-in CODESYS and HMI function as two independent systems connected through a dedicated internal communication channel. This channel enables the HMI to operate as a Modbus server and access the registers of PLCs from other manufacturers when an address mapping table is configured. In the CODESYS project, it is necessary to set up CODESYS to access the HMI's Modbus server via internal communication. Click on Ethernet General Interface and select VNet1. This is the internal communication interface for CODESYS. Click on Modbus TCP Slave General Slave IP address and set it to 10.255.255.1. This IP address is the internal communication address for the HMI, which can only be used by Weintek's CODESYS. Click on Modbus Slave Channel, Add Channel, to add a Modbus channel. To read Modbus 3x addresses, use function code 4, with an offset set to 0, which indicates reading Modbus address 3 by 0. To read Modbus 4x addresses, use function code 3, with an offset set to 100, which indicates reading Modbus address 4 by 100. To write to Modbus 4x addresses, use function code 16, with an offset set to 100, which indicates writing to Modbus address 4 by 100. When adding a channel, please note that the HMI's Modbus server does not support function code 23, so reading and writing 4x addresses cannot use this function code. Click on Modbus TCP Slave Parameters, Unit ID, and set it to 1, as the default station number for the HMI's Modbus server is 1. Click on Device, PLC Settings, Always Update Variables, select Enable 2, and then download the project to the PLC. Open the HMI project editing software, Easy Builder Pro. Click on System Parameters, New Device, Server, and add the Modbus server driver. For the communication interface, select Ethernet, set the port to 502, and click OK. Add numeric objects, setting the addresses to the HMI's internal memory LW0 and LW100. Click on Project, Download, to download the project to the HMI. Log in to CODESYS and use WebView to monitor the values between CODESYS and the HMI. Write a value to address LW0 on the HMI screen, and check if the value at the 3x address in CODESYS changes. After writing a value to a 4x address in CODESYS, verify that the internal address LW100 on HMI changes as expected. To access data from other PLCs instead of the HMI's internal memory, the Modbus server's address mapping table needs to be configured to map Modbus addresses to PLC addresses. The tutorial will illustrate how to set the mapping table of the Modbus server using the Mitsubishi FX5 UPLC as an example. Continuing from the previous HMI project, click on System Parameters, New Device, Server, to add the Mitsubishi FX5 UPLC driver. First, confirm that the driver can communicate with the Mitsubishi FX5 UPLC. Click on Modbus Server, Settings, to enable the Modbus TCP IP gateway. Click on Address Mapping Tables, to set the PLC addresses for Modbus mapping. Select the table you wish to modify, click on Settings, and map the Modbus 3x and 4x addresses to the D-type addresses of the Mitsubishi FX5 UPLC, then click OK. Add two numeric objects on the HMI screen to access the FX5 UPLC addresses. Log in to CODESYS and use WebView to monitor the values between CODESYS and the HMI. Write a value to the PLC address D0 on the HMI screen, and verify that the value at the 3x address in CODESYS changes accordingly. After writing a value to a 4x address in CODESYS, check that the HMI's PLC address D100 reflects the change.